The thing about Grand is that we're always going to get a show, and this year is no exception, starting with our host opening the show, of course, in a swimsuit, very grand fashion. And then the ladies did an opening dance number, and I always encourage all of the ladies who are interested in competing in Grand to start taking those dance classes. It will pay off. We have a lot of contestants to get through, so I'm going to give shorter notes because they still have time to make some changes before prelims. Love how her hair is moving on the runway. Also, we're seeing a kick. Apparently the kick is the trend this season. I've never seen so many kicks, even at Grand. I really think that she nailed the eye contact as she was exiting and doing that side look down the runway. That was great as well. Overall, fantastic job. Okay, fun walk here. Very beautiful face. Nice spins in the center of the runway. She had a little foot pop going on, which is okay for Grand if you're new here. These things work in this system, and she did a great job. She's really beautiful, and I personally like this performance. However, since this is Grand, I don't know if this entire routine will be a little bit safe, but I do hope to see her advance. She is very, very beautiful. Her hair was exceptional as well. Very fit. She's got all those things. Nice walk. However, I don't feel like she was as confident as she could be in her own poses. I think that if there's just a little bit more belief in self, it'll really improve her future performances because she has so many great qualities. For styling, I didn't love the armband, but we do see a little bit more accessories at Grand. I don't always love that. I just don't feel like it was necessary. But I will say this performance was very grand. She had a great pose at the end of the runway, and then also at the end, her little finger bite moment was cute. Look at her and her little center shimmy. Here's the thing, she went for it, and I appreciated that. She went for it. She didn't overdo anything well for Grand. And I felt like she had a very clean performance. Even though there was a lot going on, I liked her a lot, and she's beautiful. Really, really pretty. Nice pose at the end. One note here is I do feel like sometimes the ponytails are getting in the way of the contestants. And another note, ladies, make sure that depending on the extensions that you're gonna get, because wherever your natural hair falls, make sure that that's blended into your natural hair so we don't see like a harsh cut. Also, note for her, really pretty eyes, which we can appreciate in that very last shot when the ladies got a close-up, and I like that. Nice walk. We saw some facial expression changes, which I'm a really big fan of here. But the one surprise I would say is that drop to the floor. We did see a few contestants this year with some level changes, but I would say none quite like this. It was a surprise, but I gotta say she nailed it. Strong opening here, very beautiful, nice posing, confident. This was the first sign that narrowing down these ladies will be very difficult. Going first isn't always easy, but you will have the full attention of the judges, which is very nice, especially when there's a lot of contestants. Very, very fit, beautiful, wonderful walk. This performance, in comparison to other pageant systems, very over-exaggerated, but here I did feel like it was appropriate. She has this relaxed and carefree quality to her walk, which I really like. She looks like she's having a great time. Also, great hair and makeup, beautiful. And there's moments, like a little glimmer, when her eyes remind me of Vina's Miss Universe Thailand. Let me know if you see the same thing. If you're gonna do a kick anywhere for any pageant system, this is the one. There was a lot going on in this routine, but what impressed me is that it was sharp though. It was sharp. She wasn't super sloppy with anything, and I liked it. Again, I don't get the wig. I don't think it's necessary, but I like this performance. Very prepared. Clearly, she's got some Latin dance experience going on. I love when the ladies are able to make it more personal and showcase something that they're great at. That was really fun for Grand. Would not recommend it anywhere else. She did a beautiful job, and she also had great hair and makeup. Honestly, overall, I think that this was a solid performance. She did a really, really great job. The only thing, and I bet she was like, oh, darn, was at the end of the routine, she was exiting a little bit too soon and turned around and it was dark, so she didn't get the best lighting at the end, but I still like this. I don't understand the wig. It is Grand. We do see quite a bit of them, and this year I feel like we're seeing a lot of wigs in various colors. Wig aside, beautiful body and face. I think it's a fun performance, and I hope she doesn't wear the wig again later in the competition. Really pretty, nice center pivot, moving that hair. Her angle was also really nice, and she is for sure giving Grand with this performance. Really great variation in this routine, on top of the fact that she's very beautiful, she's fit. Remember, at Grand, Nawat cares about the face, the body, the branding, business, all the B's. And I feel like she's got some of those, which is really important. Nice walk, glowing skin. Her posing at the end of the runway, it could have been more creative because this is Grand, but I still personally like her. Great walk. Very, very grand performance here. Honestly, a standout performance. However, I do wish that she would relax the mouth. I felt that some of the contestants this year, I think one of them was actually lip syncing. I would not recommend that. But I think that they're overdoing it with the open mouth smile and the open mouth expression to the point where it gets really, really distracting. I would like to see cleaner pivots in the center of the runway, but she's got a body and she's beautiful. That is very important at Grand. Her eyes are lovely, and I will say that the posing at the end of the runway was much stronger, so that can definitely help her score. Not many notes here, but just a great walk. Nice posing in the center and very beautiful. Beautiful body, nice posing. Love the little wink at the end of the runway, so cute. Really great eye contact. I love the ladies that were able to catch the camera as they were exiting and they got that side angle shot of them. That was awesome. She had also a nice pivot at the end of the runway and a cute little wink. Confident, glowing skin, wonderful walk. She did the little grand booty roll thing, which I don't recommend anywhere else, but she nailed it, and this was a great performance. Just when you think you've seen it all, watch a Grand pageant. This is the first mustache I've seen on stage. I fully expected her to remove it. I was very glad she did. She has a stunning face, great body, wonderful routine as well. And I will say, I think the mustache did make her memorable. Beautiful. Love the sway of the hair in the walk. Okay, takes a little bit of practice to get that going consistently. I do think that the posing could be a little bit cleaner though. Body, Adi, oh my gosh. Now I will say this, I think that her poses were kind of giving fitness competitor more than pageant, but still great walk, very, very fit and gorgeous. So she could be advancing. Her hair and makeup looked really great. The walk was wonderful as well. I do, however, feel like the pose at the end could have been a little bit more grand. We can get more creative with it. Her face, oh my goodness. Wow, another face card, another top 5 face card, and she had the performance to back it up. See, that is so important. We can't just have the face and no performance. I love the hair whip in the spin turn, very, very well timed. She had great eye contact throughout this entire performance. And I don't know if you felt this way, but at the end, there was a glimpse of her where she kind of reminded me of Andrea Mesa. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorites. Also, the swimsuit color looked really great on her. The hair was beautiful. The makeup was beautiful. I liked the performance. The face, what a face card. Oh my gosh. This right here, for me, she's already in my top 5. That's where I would love to see her. Those are my notes for this swim competition. Let me know what you thought of all of the ladies. Who were your favorites? Who were your standouts? And of course, let's be sure to be positive in the comments and kind in case the ladies do read these. Let's be uplifting and encouraging to all of them. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.